Hi everyone, I'm Jules, a speech pathologist of 17 years. Today I wanted to touch on the being your child's central nervous system support so that they can help learn how to calm down and eventually self-regulate. So what I mean when I say be their support system, I don't mean, just reassuring them. What I mean by that is children co-regulate with the adult that they feel most connected to. So it's usually a parent or a carer, sometimes can be a teacher. So it's their safe space, their place where the voice is familiar, the smell is familiar, they know who you are, and they feel trusted and safe in your presence. So, you've heard that saying that children are worse around their mums, or that they hold it together at school and then when they get home they kind of go a little bit feral, or they're melting down or having parent tantrums or whatever it may look like. You can see that your child's overwhelmed. And yes, that does typically take place around mums because mums are the regulator mostly. And the tip that I wanted to talk about is relating to the one thing that you can really do to help your child is actually work on yourself. When you see your child overstimulated, having a meltdown, having big emotions, is to really train yourself to stay calm, not get triggered, not try and fix everything, and to manage your own level of overwhelm or anxiety so that you're at a place where your central nervous system can be strong enough or calm enough for someone else to attach onto that, and they're going to borrow it while they're having those big emotions or while they're feeling a bit out of control. And that's the beauty of co-regulation. I uploaded a little video of a kitten where you could see they were quite overwhelmed. Their nervous system was in fight and flight very clearly, and the older cat came in very calm, and over some time you saw the kitten become calm as well. And I just thought it was a great example of showing how when we remain calm, those around us or those who are looking to us as a model will also eventually start to mimic that. It's not conscious. It's not like you'll say to your child, copy me, deep breaths, come and sit here. You'll just naturally hold that calm space, and you can't really fake it either. So you really do have to feel calm and do your deep breathing, bring your heart rate, your pulse down, calm your thoughts, really be present. That's the number one tip that that kind of surprises parents and teachers when they're like, well, shouldn't I be telling them what to do? Shouldn't I be on them and trying to calm them down? And I mean, think about it this way: when you're upset and your mind is overwhelmed, the last thing you want to do is answer questions. Even that, are you okay? It's clearly I'm not. I'm on the floor. So what you want to be doing then is just modeling what you see, or verbalizing that. So, or that, I can see, you're feeling a bit sad, or that looked painful, or that's frustrating. That broke. That is so frustrating. And instead of saying, now take a deep breath, you would reflect back what you're going to do. Oh, that's so frustrating. I'm going to take a deep breath. Oh dear, it's all broken. That was unexpected. Or if you know your child better and they don't like the talk, you might just be calm and modeling those deep breaths. When it comes to touch, there's a lot of research that says, obviously it is really important. You want to avoid the alarming touch, which is a light, when you think you've got something on your back or your arm, it's even if it's a loose hair, I think, what was that? So you want to have a nice firm arm squeeze or a hug, or rub their back, but do it firmly. So you don't want an alerting touch that's going to confuse their nervous system or alarm them. Don't like make it a sudden one either. That can also be alerting for the nervous system. Remember, we're wanting to bring it down. So that proprioception, bringing on like a weighted blanket. I like doing a big bear hug where they can still move, but they can lean in. It's a really great thing. And once you get to know your child, as you will, or your student, you'll be able to read their body language. 9 times out of 10, they'll try and crawl onto your lap or sit on your lap, and having like a nice book handy where you can just turn the pages together is great. Or have some fidgets. I don't have any fidgets near me at the minute, but like something that they can hold and squeeze. It's great to have things for little hands. Okay, it just keeps them busy, keeps them grounded. The other things about regulation are, basically regulation, it's about you, not their child. It's not about trying to change their state. They will get there in the end, okay? Regulation always wins. They will come down at some point. If you've got the time, really carve it out. Maybe move to a quieter space, move to a comfortable chair, move away from screaming, so that's the key thing. I let parents know it can be a habit, so don't beat yourself up if you do find your child, what's a common one, right? They can't open their lunchbox, they're getting frustrated. I see parents or teachers go, you know how to do this, you just opened it. Don't avoid that going up, and talk quieter, pull it down, and, pretend you're commentating like, oh, it looks stuck. Oh, how frustrating. Remembering labeling an emotion allows that child to feel heard. They may not have the vocabulary, do it anyway. We see so many children as they grow older and, start using words more, start using those words. So definitely keep the vocabulary going, keep it relevant. And if you haven't seen a picture of your central nervous system, definitely look it up. It looks a little bit creepy. I do have one on my phone somewhere, that some scientists were able to recover from someone who'd passed on, and it's throughout your whole body. Okay, so it really is a whole body approach, and that's why it is just so important. Over time, you'll see your child or your student move through those dysregulation, move through those meltdowns, move through those periods better, shorter, with more ease. Let's put it that way. It's a foundational step. So co-regulation is a foundational step to self-regulation, which is, I guess, the ideal goal, where we can go through a stressful situation, whether it's opening a lunchbox or, finding out horrific news or having a car accident, whatever it is, and being able to self-soothe, get through it, know that we're going to be okay, and bring ourselves back from that elevated state or that manic state where our brain is like trying to process what's happening, and especially all those big emotions. That was a great question that you guys put through. That's the number one tip. Focus on yourself. Be the calmest person in the room. You'll see children will gravitate to you. Have a calm sense about you. People will notice it. Adults will notice it. You can really see it. It's a non-verbal communication that we put out, and like I said, it's not conscious. You'll be able to support them by looking after yourself and learning those regulation strategies as an adult. Everyone can learn them. Yes, we do typically learn them as children. However, you can learn them as an adult and become quite skilled at it. So some of the best educators I see, particularly with young children, you walk near them and you just are drawn into their calmness, and their space feels so like clean. I don't know how to describe it, or weightless. Like it's really anyways, you'll start to notice it now that you're aware of it. Start focusing on it for yourself, because that is the number one thing you can start now. Oh my God. All right. Well, there we go. We finished that one. I just closed off. Yep. So that's the number one thing that you can start to focus on. It's going to make a huge difference in your child and your students' lives. And it's a lifelong skill that you'll be able to have forever and will change the lives of many just by learning those. Keep asking me questions. I'm happy to do other videos, and loving this lipstick. It is eyeshadow. I couldn't find my lipstick today. So send them through, and I'm happy to jump on here and answer the best I can.